Usually when I look at isekai animes, I go,
You're a beef in it.
Okay, Sean.
Fucking shit! No, it's not about all! It's not about that!
every time I hear the word Adventures Guild, I almost throw up in agony unless Genshin is rewarding me. In my slime video, I talked about how the series values its world building and how other series like Kanja no Mago or SO in comparison don't. Now the problem here isn't that the world for these other series is already set up. It is that despite bringing the stories to those worlds, none of them really take advantage of letting the audience or the characters explore enough concepts to get them invested. It is all, oh, I will save my friends because that's what's important to me than power and fame. Like, dude, I can get the same level of experience out of High School Musical, except that would be fun to watch. Build the worlds and characters up simultaneously. Let me get the hang of who they were because I cannot get that from the first 4 minutes before they get hit by a truck. And Mushoku Tensei does just that. Mushoku Tensei aka Jobless Reincarnation aka Grandpuff Isekai is the newest addition to the genre. The series first had a novel published from 2012 to 2015 and was collected in 25 volumes, followed by a light novel giving the characters their first designs, followed by a manga series and then now being adapted into an anime. Until its announcement, I never heard of this series, but the key visual left an impression on me, and for almost a year it was in my watch list. The story begins with a death, just like in every other isekai. However, as our main character dies, he is also simultaneously reborn. Meet Rudius Greyrat, a toddler with the mind of a 40-year-old man. After being reborn, he quickly finds out that he is in a fantasy world like in the games he used to roleplay in. Now first let's talk about the story. In his previous life, Rudius was a 40-year-old NEET who was too afraid of going outside of his house because of constant bullying from his fellows in high school. What did they used to bully him about? His small wiener. You can't exactly blame him for shutting himself in when there was no one to support him. People told him just to be brave and man up, but the experiences he had traumatized him, leaving him no other option but to become a shut-in and not even attend family funerals. So one night his room gets thrashed and he gets kicked out of his house, which is followed by him getting into an accident and then dying. So in this new life, Rudius finally has the chance to rebuild himself. It is a second chance and he wants to live it to the fullest. His father is a knight and kind of an idiot. The mother is an overly enthusiastic housewife. This trio sounds like a disaster, but they are actually really wholesome. Mostly. I can acknowledge that Rudius is not an overpowered main character who will just swoop in and save the day. His body and mind put limits to how much magic he can use. The focus of Rudius' story is definitely here, but the first major conflict doesn't even drop until the end of episode 8. So what do the first 7 do? Investment. You will be familiarized with the magic system, the different races, languages, cities, and of course, Adventures Guild. The flow of the story is neat, and since I never read any of the source materials, I cannot make a comparison. The art is good, really good, especially in the fight scenes and the first 3 episodes. It does drop sometimes, but I don't have the time to take out 6 seconds of an episode and then complain about it on Twitter. One thing I really like is the realistic approach. If you watch Slime, then you will remember that in the first few episodes, Rimuru kills the leader of the wolf clan and then the rest of the wolves come under his command. Now thinking about it objectively, this guy had an office job in his previous life. The fact that he died shouldn't take away the fear of seeing someone die or killing another being. In that manner, when Rudius sees a person get killed in front of him, the guy gets scared. People surrounding him don't, probably because they're numb to this way of life. Rudius is human to the bone, and all of his social interaction skills come from experiences from his previous life or dating simulators. Now let's really quickly do an overview of the characters. The male characters. Scum. Aside from Ruijerd, everyone else is extremely weird, but that doesn't make me hate anyone. These people are good, but sometimes they will pull the weirdest conversations out of the box and ask shit like this.
どうだい?本当にエリスと結婚して一緒にボレアスケを乗っ取らないかい?
10歳の子供に何させよって言うんですか。
君はただ座っていればいい。乗っ取りは私がやる。なんなら今から君のベッドに両手を縛ったエリスを置いておこう。
You can say that, oh, but he is actually a 40-year-old man, so it's okay to have this conversation. But I say, this guy doesn't know that. Is this what you would really teach a 10-year-old? Yeah, probably not. The female characters are just what you would expect. You have the tsundere, the badass bodyguard, the crybaby, and of course, best girl. The incantations for the magic are impressively written, like there was proper effort put into the words when writing these. It's not just a Silent Hill symbol popping up. I can legit listen to these incantations and be like, yeah, that could be a magic spell. So in that department, the series is gonna stay just behind Bleach for now. Also, this show knows how to make a guy laugh.
の女に育ててやるんだ。
シルフィー
おい、ルディ。
用がないなら出て行ってください
So now for the ending part of this video. If you're looking for an isekai that has a detailed world building and a TV show which has a better story than season 7 and 8 of Game of Thrones, then Mushoku Tensei is a show for you. By the time this video drops, season 2 will start airing, so now is the perfect time to binge season 1 if you're interested. I also lied to my friend when he asked me if I was gonna watch this. If you enjoyed the video, then drop a like. My name is Hamza, and if you want to listen to my other awful opinions on anime and manga, then subscribe. Bye.